The scope of the study extends to UTHM students, and this study is to examine the relationship between students' study time and their achievement grade. Scope of the study focus on UTHM students. In addition, the research method used is Google Form survey and related formulas. Based on question 2, we are going to look at the calculation of simple linear regression, the least square method, coefficient determination, and correlation coefficient. Simple linear regression is a regression model that estimates the relationship between one independent variable and one dependent variable using a straight line. Both variables should be quantitative. The least square method is a statistical procedure to find the best fit for a set of data points by minimizing the sum of the offset or residual of points from the plot curve. The coefficient of determination is a measurement used to explain how much variability of one factor can be caused by its relationship to another related factor. This correlation, known as the goddess of fate, is represented as a value between 0.0 and 1.0.
Scatter plot have demonstrated that students who study for less than an hour had the fewest participants, just one. For 1 hour, a total of 5 people were recorded. The maximum number was 40% throughout the 2 hours of study. During 4 hours and up, just 2 people were enrolled in study. According to the scatter plot, students who score 3 and lower pointer a maximum of 2 hours study, whereas those who score 3 pointer to 3.5 pointers spend a maximum of 3 hours studying. Last but not least, students with a pointer of 3.5 and high and above are limited to 5 hours of study time every day.
For question B, the formula that we use is y hat is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 multiplied with x. Beta 1 is equal to the SXY per SXX, where SXY is equal to the sum of xy minus 1 per n multiplied with the sum of x and the sum of y. For SXX is equal to the sum of x power of 2 minus 1 per n multiplied with the sum of x power of 2. For the SYY is equal to the sum of y power of 2 minus 1 per n multiplied with the sum of y power of 2. For the first step, based from the table, we need to find the value of SXY. The formula of SXY is the sum of xy minus 1 per n multiplied with the sum of x and the sum of y. So, SXY is equal to 253.75 minus 1 per 33 multiplied with 76.5 and 106.40. The value of SXY is 7.10. For the second step, we need to find the value of SXX. The formula of SXX is the sum of x power of 2 minus 1 per n multiplied with the sum of x power of 2. So, SXX is equal to 205.25 minus 1 per 33 multiplied with 5,852.25. The value of SXX is 27.91. The third step is to find the value of beta 1. The formula of beta 1 is SXY per SXX. So, beta 1 is equal to 7.10 per 27.91. The value of beta 1 is 0.25. The fourth step, we need to find the value of y hat, x, and beta 0. For y hat, the formula of y hat is the sum of y per n. So, y hat is equal to 106.40 per 33. The value of y hat is 3.22. For x, the formula of x is the sum of x per n. So, x is equal to 76.5 per 33. The value of x is 2.32. For beta 0, the formula for beta 0 is y hat minus beta 1 multiplied with x. So beta 0 is equal to 3.22 minus 0.25 multiplied with 2.32. The value for beta 0 is 2.64. The last step is step 5. The formula for y hat is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 multiplied with x is 2.64 plus 0.25x. Since the beta 1 gradient shows the positive number, it means that the graph and the result are showing an increasing with 2.64 gradients. I can conclude that the more hours students spend for study, the higher the grade they will achieve.
Okay, next I will continue with my part. In this topic, we also learn coefficient of determination and coefficient of correlation. The coefficient of determination measures the variation of the dependent variable that is explained by the regression line and the independent variable x. The symbol of the coefficient of determination is r squared. So the formula to get r squared is equal to sxy squared. We already calculate sxy squared and then we must have sxx. We already got the value, but we don't have the value of syy. Okay, now how we can find value of syy? Syy is summation the total of y square minus 1 over n, and the summation of y then we must square. The summation of y square is 352.76 minus 1 over 33. Summation of y is 106.40 square equal to 9.7. Then we put 7.10 square divide with 27.91 times 9.70 and then we got 0.19. Alright, I will continue with the next part, which is correlation of coefficient. In this part, we also have the value of sxy square and sxs, but we don't have value of syy. For the first step is we got 7.10 for SSY divide to 27.91 times with 9.70. Next, after calculate the times, we got 16.45 and we divide it. So we got 0.43 for correlation coefficient. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Conclusion. In this conclusion, we can say that regression analysis is using in the broader scene. However, it is based on quantifying the change in the dependent variable due to the change in the independent variable by using the data on the dependent variable. This is because all the regression model, whether linear or non-linear, simple or multiple, relate the dependent variable with the independent variable. Study of the relationship in this task is between a responses variable and one or more predictor. The mean or regression function is thought of as expressing how the mean of the answer relies on the predictor, as reliance is typically considered to be to the mean. Next, adding a few plausible assumptions enable the use of parametric regression model with produce elegant and straightforward result. Even if certain regression issue may be adequately summarized using non-parametric regression approaches that make the fewest assumption. That's all from our group. Thank you.